Okay, it's cooking vlog day. Today I decided to make stuffed peppers. Now, most of you know that I'm on this Drop 10 diet from Self magazine, and I was all excited about it when I started, but you know, just like any other diet, I get all excited to start, and then it kind of dwindles down as the days go by. So I'm like week 3, I lost 2 pounds in 3 weeks, not that impressed. However, I still decided to continue on the healthy kick, and I do really love quinoa. So one of the best things that came out of doing this Self Drop 10 diet is that I really do enjoy quinoa. So what I decided to do is a healthy recipe for stuffed peppers. So I'm gonna warn you in advance, I have never made this before, so I'm actually going to make this up as we go along. I just before I started filming, went into the refrigerator and pulled a whole bunch of stuff out that I think I would like to use for my stuffed peppers. I have extra lean turkey. Always now, because of Susan Powder, thank you Susan Powder, I'm buying organic ground turkey. To start with browning my turkey, I put a little bit of EVOO in the bottom of the pan. And what we're gonna put in the turkey today is quinoa, and then all the other things that you would normally put in a stuffed pepper. So I put salt, pepper, grated cheese. I have some homemade leftover gravy that I'm gonna add in. I like to add a little bit of mozzarella. Actually, I think I have some frozen parsley that I would want to put in too. So I'm gonna get some parsley. Let's see, I do. Nanny taught me that after you go food shopping, you bring home your herbs, you take all the leaves apart, you rinse them nice, then you let them dry. I pack them dry in paper towels, and then you put them in the freezer bag or in your freezer, whatever you're using it for. But it's great, because now whenever I need fresh herbs, if I don't have them fresh, I have them fresh frozen. So I'll also put some in that. Okay, so the ground turkey is almost brown. As soon as this is brown, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw it in a bowl. I'm gonna add a little bit more EVOO, and then I'm gonna put in some chopped garlic and some chopped onion. Now what I decided to use was what I had, but I thought it would really work well anyway, is a Vidalia onion, which is sweeter. So I figured peppers are sweet. I use red peppers, as you can see. Green ones, they don't like me so much. So I use red, I like the red ones. And I'm gonna chop up a Vidalia onion. Now it happens to be a big one, but I love it. I love Vidalia onion. I think it's delicious, especially when I'm making grilled vegetables. And whenever I make grilled vegetables, I always put in an onion and a red pepper. So to me, it's a perfect fit. So a little bit of chopped onion, a lot of bit of chopped onion. I also have a garlic clove for each pepper. Yeah, I made that up myself. I don't know if that's how much I'm supposed to put in. But I decided to put in a garlic clove for each pepper, and I have 4 peppers, and then I put in an extra one, as Nanny would say, for good luck. Kind of like when we make coffee, one for the pot, that kind of thing. And you're gonna cook it just till it's transparent. I love these garlic presses. It makes it so easy. You just stick your garlic in, squeeze it, and I wanted it really fine, the garlic really fine, and that's the reason why I'm using the garlic press. My family, not so thrilled about the quinoa, by the way. First thing my son said, "Ma, are you gonna put that in the stuffed peppers?" And I said, "Yup, and you're gonna like it." So let's hope he does. I don't know, maybe this video won't see the light of day. If it comes out really, really bad, you won't even ever get to see this. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm usually pretty good at throwing stuff together. I think that's enough onions. This is quite large, extra large onion, but I'll definitely save this and I'll put it in like my egg white omelet or something like that. So I'll save it. Now, as always, my dried hot pepper. We actually went to Corrado's ourselves this weekend. I always tell you Joey G's daddy is the one who brings us the dried chili peppers. But we went this weekend to Melissa and Joe's house, and we actually went to Corrado's and made our own little shopping cart of fresh EVOO and fresh mozzarella. Oh my God, it was so good. Delicious. I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper. And I also have my fresh grinder of Italian seasoning. I mean, you could buy regular Italian seasoning and just shake it in there, but I like to grind it fresh. You can see the whole herbs, and it just makes me feel better. I have the onion. You heard the oven. I'm sorry, you had the oven, and it beeped. I have it on 350. These are going to cook for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how big your peppers are. Some people steam them first, but I don't. I like to cook them like that if they have a little bit of a bite to them. They don't have to be mushy, but that's up to you. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cook this until they get transparent. It needs a little bit more EVOO. And then I'll add my chopped meat back in just to combine it all. And then we'll finish up stuffing the peppers. Okay, so now the onions are transparent. And I'm going to add in the chopped meat just to combine it all, really, heat it all up. And this extra lean turkey is really, it's all white meat. So it's really good for you. And doesn't have a lot of fat, which is why I decided to do it. Now I've already cooked my quinoa, and it's like room temperature. I didn't chill it, but it's room temperature, and then it'll be fine because then you're going to heat it up in the oven anyway. All right, so now this is all combined. I'm going to pour it back into the bowl. Add in a few more things. I'm going to have a little bit left over, which is good because I can use that for other things. I could tell this is going to be way too much for 4 peppers. All right, so now I'm going to put in my frozen fresh parsley. I'm kind of making, I feel like I'm almost making like a meatball inside of a stuffed pepper, only with turkey. Does that make sense? I mean, nobody wants to add just the meat because there's no flavor in just meat. Everything has to be flavored. Nanny said, the more you put in it, the better it tastes. So here's the parsley. Grated cheese. I'm going to do about a cup, so it's about a palm full, maybe a little extra. I made 2 cups of quinoa because I'm going to have some for lunch tomorrow, so I'll put in about a cup of the quinoa, maybe a little bit more, just because there's so much chopped meat. And my gravy. I don't know how much that is. Probably a cup and a half. And I'll use the whole thing anyways because we like everything wet. Nobody likes anything dry in my family. And as a special treat, I figure since we're doing so good with the quinoa, I decided to add in a little mozzarella. I had it in the fridge, so I mean there's no point in wasting it, right? Might as well use it. So I'll add a little bit to the mixture and then I'll top it off after I cook the peppers for a little while. Leftover shopwreck mozzarella, that's all, nothing special. This was a 2-cup pack, and there's probably, that's about a half left, so I'd say it's about a cup also. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Okay, when I buy the peppers, I specifically try to buy peppers that are similar in shape and size and peppers that are able to stand up and stuff nicely. I cut the tops off already. Remember to take out the seeds and I have them just in a Corningware. It really is time for me to get new pots and pans and stuff. This is the same Corningware that I've had that I got from my wedding shower, and I've been married almost 22 years. Same with all my Farberware pots that you see me cook with every week. My grandmother bought me that set of Farberware pots when I was getting married. And I got it at my bridal shower, and it's the same pots that I use to this day. So, and the pepper, the filling inside settles a little bit as you cook. So I'm going to top it with a little bit more gravy and a little bit more cheese. Heat it up to 350. Here's your peppers. They look delicious. And that's it. About 45 minutes. We'll show you the finished product.
How long?
Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes, but you have to test them. Sometimes it takes a little longer for the peppers to get soft, but you want to cook them so that they're not too hard. Usually when we have something like this, we're not really eating many carbs right now, so I don't have a loaf of Italian bread, but it's really good with a loaf of Italian bread and a salad. I'm sort of famous for my salads. Truth. That's the truth. I am sort of famous for my salads. I always put a vegetable in my salad. I always put a fruit in my salad. I always put a nut in my salad. Little EVOO. Remember, when you're making a salad, you usually put twice as much oil as you put vinegar. That's how you get the good flavor. And don't drench it, otherwise it doesn't taste that good. I have fresh goat cheese, and I actually used sweetened pecans in my salad today too. I have apples, pecans, goat cheese, tomatoes, and I just break it up into little pieces. I have fresh spinach in here too. I'm trying to add in my vegetables. I'm trying. Here's your dinner. Stuffed pepper, fresh salad, everything in it nice and healthy. Remember, listen to The Ordinary and Extraordinary on NotSoSoccerMomRadio.com. Have you listened yet? Go to the forum. Check us out under NotSoSoccerMomRadio.com under The Ordinary and Extraordinary, and you will also be able to find the written recipe for what I made here for dinner. Thank you.